Hey guys, how you doing? This is Robert King, owner of Harmony Homes Residential Assisted Living Facility here in Southwest Florida and founder of ALU, Assisted Living University, one of America's premier training universities that helps you open, own, and operate a residential assisted living facility successfully. Listen, today I'm going to talk about here in the vault. The question is, do I have to own the home that I want to open my facility in? Okay, here's the deal. In the state of Florida, it's not required that you own the home, but that you have access to the home and that you have permission from the owner of the home to open up a facility in the home. Let me say that again. It's not required that you own the home, but that you have access to the home and that you have permission from the owner of the home to open up a facility in the home. So let me explain that to you. If you don't have the home that you own, but you have one that you can rent, let's assume that you live in an apartment or you live in your own home and you don't want to open a facility in your home. Okay, that's natural. But you want to open up business model 4, which is Residential Assisted Living Facility, and ALF, Business Model 4, which lets you open up a facility and go anywhere from 8 to 14 residents, depending upon your location. And you have a piece of property that you want to open this facility in. Well, if the owner isn't agreeable with you to allow you to open up your facility in that home, then you can do a lease agreement with that owner and get that in place. If I were you, I would do a long-term lease with the option to purchase, because the last thing you want to do is do a short-term lease, 1 year, 2 year, and then have a business up and running, bringing in $20,000, $30,000 a month. And now all of a sudden this guy wants the property back. So I would look for a long-term lease, give me 7, 10 years. And in that process, give me an opportunity to purchase the property as well. I'll put that up front in the beginning so that when I take access to the property and begin to make the changes to the property to make it conducive and convert it into an assisted living facility, I don't want the guy changing his mind on me. So I want to make sure I get that down legally, and make sure you get an attorney to get all that together, and don't spaz out and freak all out and say, hey, listen, I don't have the money to get an attorney to do all that. Just make sure that somebody is notarizing and somebody is approving y'all agreement, and it's all done legally and is on paper, so nothing can be taken from you down the road once your business start growing. The other option is, of course, if you own the property. If you own the property, you have a mortgage on it, then you can go in there and convert your property and turn it into an assisted living facility. So I don't want you to think that if you don't own a property, you can't involve yourself in this business. There are tons of owners out there who have houses just sitting, beautiful homes that are just sitting, and they can't seem to rent them. They can't seem to keep them rented. They can't sell it. And they would love to at least explore the opportunity of doing something with that property that's profitable for them. So you can come along and then you can sit down and start negotiating what you could do to get access to that property. And it's a win-win situation. Let me give you an example. Let's say, based on the location and the size of the property, the owner would probably get, let's say, $1,300 a month in rents if he just rented it to a single family. Well, you can come forth with an idea with the owner and say, hey, listen, I want to turn this property into an assisted living facility. It's a great location. Kind of give them an understanding and a breakdown what that means. And if you'll do that for me, I'll rent it from you at a higher price than you would normally rent at a residential facility. And then you start negotiating that price to figure out how it's going to work out for you. Obviously, you don't want to go too high and hit your profit margin too strong. But I just want to give you a breath of fresh air by saying it's possible. It's possible for you to get access to some of the most beautiful homes in your area and turn them into assisted living facility without having to own them initially. And how can I speak this truth? I'm a licensed real estate agent. I've been involved in real estate since I was 18, 19 years old. I understand the real estate industry. I'm going to bring this type of experience to the Assisted Living University to share with you so you can literally go out there and participate in this business opportunity. Hey, listen, if that tip's been good, make sure you share this with somebody else who may be interested, and make sure you give a comment, ask any questions that you want to ask. I'll be more than glad to answer them, but make sure you go to alfownership.com, alfownership.com. Stay connected, because the next moment that we open up our course for enrollment, we want to give you an opportunity to get a seat at the class. Look forward to talking to you soon. God bless you.